guys, welcome to your leg and booty burner. This is going to be part of the 3000 squat challenge, and it's also going up in the portal for the 21-day fitness and fat loss intensive. So this is going to be a tough one. We've got to do 300 squat variations today, so we're doing 10 exercises for 10 reps and 3 sets. So we're going to take it a bit steady because I'm quite tired today. Weird pregnancy dreams have kicked in, so I'm not sleeping great. So I'm tired. We're going to be doing a tough one, but it's going to be good. This is going to work your legs and your butt, and it's going to be fun. So let's get started with our jumping jacks. Make sure you've got space. Okay, that was your 30. So I forgot to say, you're going to need some bands and some dumbbells today. So we're doing butt kickers. Okay, then we're going to do knee pulls. 1, 2, these are harder in the belly. 3, 4, 5, I think she's low today, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, feel my hips clanking, 14, 15, doing 30 again, 16, 17, 18, 19, I can feel my butt working already, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't even know if I counted right then. Totally zoned out in my own world. Excuse me having to play around with these all the time. Right, so our first exercise is a squat. Similar routine to what we were doing before. I've changed the jump squats for squat steps. Just because I don't want to jump around today. Don't feel like it, so we're doing something different. Still going to work your muscles. So, because we're upping the game a little bit today, you want your bands. I'm going to use the medium. Goes around your thighs, so sit down to put it on. I may disappear. Not quite. So, put it in a comfortable position around your thighs. Carefully stand back up. And we're doing 10. I'm just going to make sure that's right. You'll kind of be able to gauge whether you're using the right one. So these are going to add some resistance to our butts and to our thighs. Going to work us a little bit harder. It's going to be good. I'm going to come back a little. So we're doing 10. Still want good form. Squeeze your butt at the top. If you want to feel it more in your butt, just lean back into your heels a little. But not so you fall over. That's 8, 9, 10. You can definitely feel it more in your butt with the bands on though. So the next one is a sumo squat. I'm just deciding whether I want to go for a lighter band for that. I think I'm going to be okay. Let's see how it goes. You'll see from working out with me that a lot of it is kind of seeing how it goes. especially if you're new to exercise or this type of exercise. You know, I'm not new to exercise, but I'm new to exercising during pregnancy. And so it's all just a figuring out game. And that's okay, because this is how we learn and grow and get better. So, sumo squats. Feet wide. I'm pointing out, and we're doing 10 again. 1. Whew. A band hit my belly, that felt weird. 3, 4, 5. Definitely spun my butt. 6, 7, 8. Remember to keep your back straight. 9, 10. Oh, that feels good. Split squat. So we're keeping the band on, but only if you can do it without your knees falling in. If you're not strong enough to keep your knees straight, I mean like, you know, not falling in, then take it off or use a lighter band. I'm going to try. Let's go this way first. Let's just see. I think I'm going to be okay. If you're coming in like this, either lighten up your band or take it off altogether. So you're resisting against the band. It's going to hit these side muscles too. Okay, ready? We're going to do, we're only going to do 5 each leg actually, because that's how it works out. So 1, this will be nice and easy. 2, 3, 4, 5. Definitely feel these working more with the band. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Woo. So what we're going to do today is just work all the way through 3 times instead of splitting up. I'm trying to keep today as simple as possible just because I don't have much brain power. So we're keeping it really easy. So, lateral squat step. So all this is, come down into your squat, side step, side step. So we'll do 10 total. So coming down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're not coming right out. 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. So it's kind of a pulse. You're not coming right out of the squat. Hitting the side of your butt a bit more. So this is all designed to burn out your legs and your butt the whole way through. So I'm just going to take a little breather. Next we're going to do a lunge. So again, see how you go with the band. If you can't do it with the band on, just take it off. So again, I'm going to test it. I think I might need a lighter one. I don't think this is going to stretch quite as far as I want it to. So sit down. Might just have my knee crack. I'm going to see how this goes. Yeah, I think that's going to stretch better. So a lunge. We're stepping forward. We'll do 5 on each leg again. So 1, keep your body upright. Weight evenly distributed between both feet. 3, 4, 5. And the other leg. 1, look straight ahead. 2, 3, 4, 5. Do you know, I really got up in my head before I started this. I looked at the workout I'd created and I thought, I don't think I can do this today. I'm so tired. This is going to be too hard. Maybe I should not do it. I don't know how I feel. And I'm not struggling as much as I thought I would. So it's really important to remember that your brain will try and trick you. It will try and talk you out of things, especially exercise. Humans are naturally lazy. But just remember that probably once you get started, it's going to be fine. Okay, so we're doing a reverse lunge. So same as we just did, but backwards. So again, make sure your band is one that can stretch far enough. Your knees aren't going to collapse. You're going to be able to do it in a controlled and sturdy manner. Put your hands wherever feels like it's going to support you best. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Knees come to a right angle. If you can get your back knee just to the floor, but not so it's hitting, that's ideal, as long as you can keep your knees in line and you're not hurting them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're doing a side lunge next. Hitting all the angles today. Just gonna take a breath. Okay, so make sure you have space and you're stepping to the side and your bum's going back. The only reason you're leaning forward really is to account for the backwards motion. That your leaning forward is not the main part of the move, it's just kind of the way your body has to move to account for that backwards action. So 5 on each leg. So 1, you stay as upright as you can. 2, 3, I could have gone for a harder band. 4, 5, other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So originally we were going to do 4 sets and I was worried about time and my energy levels. I'm going to see how we feel and I'm going to see what time we have. So next one is a curtsy lunge. I'm definitely getting a harder band for that one. I am clicking in every joint today. My knees are going, my ankles are going, my hips are going. I don't know if you can hear them, hopefully it's not making you cringe. So, curtsy lunge. Take a breath if you need to. You're stepping back and on a diagonal and coming down. You can do this with weights as well if you like, if you want to up the resistance. So 1, 2, this works the side of your butt a bit more. 3, 4, 5. To be honest, because we're doing such low reps, probably should add weight to this. 1, 2, 3, 4. I like this move. 5. I need to pee again. I peed about 6 times today. Right, we're doing standing clamshells. So these are going to work for the side of your butt as well. So for this one, we're coming down into a shallow squat. Get comfortable, and then we're pressing out with our knees like this. Whew. It's going to be a tough one. So we're doing 10. Take a breath. Come down. The deeper you go, the harder it's going to be. Just get your feet in a comfortable position. You want to be able to make sure you've actually got that range of motion in your hips. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I nearly forgot myself and came out at 5. So we're doing a deadlift next. So this one you want your weights for. What weight am I going with? Let's go. I'm going to challenge myself and see how it goes. Oh, let's see how this goes. So deadlift. Put the weights down in front of you safely. So that kind of motion you just saw me do, that's what we're doing. So feet slightly wider than hips. Back straight. A slight arch, just your natural arch. Coming back and picking up. So it's basically how you were supposed to lift. This is how you safely pick up heavy things. So this is a really good functional movement. So we're coming down, pick up the weights, squeeze, and down. 2, actually could go heavier. 3, 4, love this move. 5, 6, 7, work your abs 2, 8, actually pick the right weight, 9, 10, and remember, at the hardest part of the move, so when you're lifting, breathe, don't hold your breath. You're going to burst a blood vessel. It's going to increase your blood pressure, it's going to make you dizzy. You don't want any of that. So breathe out in the heaviest part of the move. So we've just done our first round. We're just going to take a minute and then we'll move into our second round. I have heartburn, the joys. So I'm going to, I think I'm going to use a heavier band for some of these moves. Because we're doing lower reps, you want to go heavy, safely obviously, because that's going to burn out your muscles. If you're doing low reps and light weights, you're not really working. So kind of the key is if you're doing low reps, so like when we're doing 5 on each leg, you want to go heavy. And if you're doing high reps, like when we were doing 25 of each move, notice how we weren't using any weights. And you could use weights for 25 reps as long as they're light enough that you can make the reps. So it's really personalizable, if that's the word. It's based on what you can do. And your low reps, like 1 to 6, is going to be where you build strength. So if we were doing 5 deadlifts, I'd probably go for like my heaviest set of dumbbells. Because we were doing 10, I went medium. So for 10, so from like 7 to 12, you're looking at building muscle, so getting bigger, which is what we want for our booties. And me for my legs, I don't know about you. And then for your higher reps, so 12 and beyond indefinitely, you're looking at endurance. But they all kind of merge into each other. So don't get too hung up on the numbers. So I'm going for my heavy band. See how this goes. I've not used this since before I was pregnant. So let's see. Oh, it is tight. I'm definitely feeling the benefit of doing all these squats though. So this might actually pull my knees in a bit. I'm going to see how this goes. You might even be able to see how I go, if I can do it. Might have to do a slightly narrower stance. Okay, ready? We're doing 10. Just checking my space, make sure I'm not going to trip over anything. 1. Oh no, it's okay. 2, 3, 4, booty burn. feels good. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, that was good. So although your bands make you work harder, they do provide some support as well. I like how sturdy I feel when I'm using a band. So, can I do a sumo squat with this? I don't think so. No. So let's try my pink one. I think that's what I did before. I can't remember which one I changed to the light band on. But I think if I can squat with a heavy, I can sumo squat with a medium. Yeah, it's gonna be fine. Okay. Ready? Wide stance. Whoop, don't fall over. Feet pointing outwards. This feels a bit uncomfortable. Just gauging myself. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Feels much easier this round. 4, 5. So you can probably go wider if you're not wearing a band. 6, 7. Oh, I can feel this everywhere. 8, 9, 10. Oh, yes. Split squats. That actually felt really nice in my pelvis. Like I felt like it was stretching it out a bit. Okay, get ready. 4 split squats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm not coming right out of these because we're doing so few on each leg. So you want to hold that burn. Time under tension. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it feels good. Keep telling yourself that when it hurts, it feels good. Lateral squat steps. Just going to take a breather. This is so much more fun than I anticipated. I was really dreading doing this, I have to admit. Been having like those weird pregnancy nightmares that wake you up. I woke up so many times last night. I guess it's all in preparation for being woken up a million times a night by a newborn. I'm so excited. Not for the lack of sleep, but just doing this again. It's amazing. It's my favourite thing to do. Okay, squat steps. 1, 2, 3, 4. And after using that black band, this feels really easy. 7, 8, 9, 10. Right. Lunge. I think it was my lunge I changed to the grey, wasn't it? So I'm going to give the pink a go. See how this goes. Whether I can actually take a big enough step. It's going to be the main thing. So ready? Oh, it's fine. 1. I was being overcautious. 2, 3. I love leg day. 4, 5. And these are the biggest muscles of your body. So working your legs and your butt, it's going to make you burn so much more fat at rest. It's going to make you stronger, more powerful. It's going to improve your posture. It's going to make you run better. It's going to make you be able to move better. Working your legs is just so good for you. It's really functional. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. feel so springy now. So, whilst I'm not trained in pre and postnatal exercise, I was listening to a podcast about it at the beginning of my pregnancy, just to kind of get an understanding of what I can and can't do. And I was also doing Beachbody's pre and postnatal bar blend workout for a bit. It wasn't weight training enough for me, and this is my love. But she said, the woman, the super trainer, I don't remember her name, that pregnancy aches and pains, they're actually due to a lack of movement, not because of movement. So for so long, if you've got kids, you might know that we've been told to be so cautious when we're pregnant. And obviously you do have to be cautious because your body's changing, your hormones are making all your ligaments relax, like that you do have to be careful. I'm not saying to throw yourself around. But if you're familiar with an exercise, the best thing you can do is stay strong. And this pregnancy has been physically my easiest. You know, I'm still exercising, I'm walking everywhere still, and by this point in my last 2 pregnancies, I could barely walk. I had such awful SPD, and it's been a mindset thing too. I really decided that I wasn't going to be plagued with SPD this time, and I've had the odd twinge, but nothing that prevents me from getting on with my life. It's just been huge. Like exercise, I just cannot emphasize how important it is enough to your whole life. Not just about staying in shape, it's about your confidence and your energy levels and your longevity. You know, people who stay fit live longer, they avoid things like heart disease, generally speaking. It reduces your risk of type 2 diabetes and cancer and neurodegenerative diseases. Like, this is just, exercise is therapy. It's the most important thing you can do, as well as good nutrition, obviously, and mindset and all of this stuff I talk about. Okay, enough talking. Reverse lunge. I couldn't have done that. I couldn't have done the exercise and talked because I would lose count. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and swap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I just love getting into the zone when we're doing this. Side lunge. I reckon I can do that with these on. This one. So you can alternate legs like I've been doing. So if you start on your left on each exercise, then you go back and forth obviously, or you can do like 2 together. So we just finished on my right, I could start on my right if I wanted to, and vice versa. It's up to you. It's how hard you want to make it and how complicated you want to make it. I would probably forget what I was doing, so I'm just alternating for ease. So side lunge, 1, 2, so you're leaning back into your butt, 3, 4, and really give yourself a chance to feel it, 5, so it's going to be in your quad, in your bum, it's everywhere. 1, 2, ooh, get a twinge in my belly, 3, 4, 5. My right leg is my stronger one. I had multiple surgeries on my left leg. I've got a lot of muscle missing, so it's always a bit slower and a bit more wobbly on my left side. Side lunge, curtsy lunge. I'm going to go for my black band this time. I don't think this one worked me enough. My curtsy lunge. I think this is a move I'm quite strong in. I'm almost through our second round already. This is going super fast. It's really hard to get up with a band around your thighs when you're pregnant. Right, I'm just gonna wriggle. So the time I get twinges of SPD is when I'm doing stuff like this. But it goes, so it's not an issue. But if it was causing me real pain, I would stop. This is like, I can just feel it's loose. But your glutes help protect your pelvis too, because they come up They wrap around in a crossover. And then your hip flexors. It all works to create stability. So that's another reason it's so important to work your butt and your legs, is they create stability. That's how it helps your posture. Okay, curtsy lunge. Get comfortable. 1. I'm not going to come out. Actually, I'm going to pulse here. 2, 3. Slow it right down. 4, 5. Just because I find that move quite easy and I really want to get the most out of it. You can come back out if you're finding it a challenge. Too much of a challenge. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The slower you go, the deeper you go, the harder you work. So we're doing standing clamshells. Let's see if I can do it with my black band. We'll see. So remember, we're coming down into a shallow squat and just pulsing our legs in and out. Well, you're pressing out is what I want you to focus on, so you really work the outside of your thighs and your butt. Let's see what I can do. 1, ow, yes I can. 2, 3, 4, 5, oh it's challenging. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes. Deadlifts, and then we're doing our final round. Do we have time? No. I was going to see if we had time for a 4th. I've got a call at 1, otherwise I'd carry this on. This is fun. Okay, so our final round after our deadlifts. So pick a weight that challenges you. So I'm using 8 kilos per hand, so 16 total. Sorry, I thought I heard Erin scream. I think she's okay. Okay, so use what works for you. Don't use what works for me, unless it works for you. So, strong spine. Remember, you're hinging back and forward, not a squat. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Booties. And down safely. I love that move. I know I said it before. Just makes me feel so strong. And you can really feel like getting into your butt. So we do 10 reps for muscle growth, so we can get those big, nice, round booties that everybody wants. Does not come naturally to me. I have to work for what little I have. So we'll take a minute, and then we'll do our final round. I like doing this style of just working all the way through and then going back to the top. It feels less repetitive, even though you're still doing the same thing. This is going really fast. I can't believe how quick this is going. I looked at this list of exercises and I just thought, my God, we're going to be here for like an hour. What's it been? 34 minutes. Right, choose your band. If you don't have bands or weights, and you haven't got cans or water bottles or anything that you can add resistance, for each of these exercises, just don't come all the way out. So you're kind of pulsing, kind of like I was with the curtsy lunge, and go slow and go deep. Sounds like we're talking about sex. So whatever you can do to create more resistance, more time under tension. You want those muscles to burn. That is where the strength comes and the size comes and the endurance comes, is working them hard, making them burn. Okay, so back to the top, squats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, slowing it down makes it burn more. 8, and it's good for you. 9, 10, woo! And breathe. So I'm definitely not getting a sumo squat out of this band. So you should sit down to take these off. It's another case of do as I say, not as I do. But in my defense, it's challenging getting up and down with a band on, so I'm trying to do as little of that as I can while my belly is in the way. It's very unglamorous. So sumo squats, wide legs. Whoop, I always fall over in this stance. 1, oh, feel that butt. 2, ow. 3, 4, 5, 6, oh, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now make sure, as you're probably getting tired now, that you're not, as you're coming up, really arching your back and kind of putting all your weight into your spine. It still needs to come from your legs. So keep your core engaged, keep your butt engaged. Be really mindful of where this movement is coming from, especially as you get tired. So if it is going into your spine and you can feel that, then take the band off, use a lighter band, don't go so deep, like whatever feels like the best way to modify for you. Split squats. Just going to wriggle out a bit, my pelvis is a little woo. That was nice. I'm just going to do this for a minute. Feel free to join. Because we've been working so much on contracting these muscles and tightening, I just feel like I need to loosen out a little. So feel free to do this with me. A little bit of old school hip circles. Oh, but it does feel good just to loosen that all out a little. I feel like we're doing the what's that song? Doodaloo 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 doodaloo. Can't remember what it's called. Split squats. So I'm going to pulse because why not work even harder? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Squat steps in a second. Make sure you pause and get a drink at any point you need one as well. I'm trying to avoid drinking too much now because I will end up having to go for a wee. We're nearly finished and I'm not feeling too thirsty. So as always, listen to your body. Drink when you need to, but don't guzzle during your workouts because it'll make you sick. Okay, squat steps. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure you push with the side of your leg. 5, I think. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we'll do a lunge. How glad are you that you decided to do this today? Because I'm really glad that I did. Despite trying to make excuses, I did it and I feel so much better for it. So like, remember that as well, like even the pros sometimes try and talk themselves out of exercise. Even though I love this is what I love doing. There are days when you're just going to be like, ugh, don't make me, but do it anyway. Unless you're ill or like, you know, burnt out, don't push yourself over the limit. Key rule is listen to your body, but don't listen to your excuses. There we go. That's a saying. Let's make that a thing. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Other leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Reverse lunge. So I'm getting tired because all the sides come out. Oh. Don't make me do it. Start turning into a teenager. Reverse lunge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Swap legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Side lunge. Getting tired. We can do this. We've got 4 exercises left. And then we're done. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My voice got really deep then. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nearly there. Curtsy lunge. Yes, black band on. I nearly talked myself out of it then. Not going to. This is hard, it's supposed to be. Nearly there. What's the time? Just being really mindful of this call I have in half an hour. We'll be finished. Okay. Deep breath. Compose yourself. I'm going to pulse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Another side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh. Clamshell, and then deadlift, and then cool down. Woohoo! Okay. Get yourself in position. Down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes. Whew. Goodness. So I'm questioning now whether to go for the weight I was doing or to lighten up a bit. I think I'm going to lighten up a bit. So the reason for that decision is obviously my legs are getting tired, but I can also feel a little bit of looseness in my pelvis. And whilst exercise is protective, can also be damaging. And so we've got to find that fine line between strengthening and damaging. And if you can feel your form is not going to be good, then you need to change the weight or the exercise. Okay, we ready? Final exercise. Woohoo! And then you have done 300 leg exercises. So be really proud of that. 300. If we do this every day for 10 days, well, we will have exceeded the 3,000 squat challenge. Yes, we will. I thought I was wrong. I'm pretty sure I'm right, unless my maths has completely left me today. Deep breath. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, keep looking up, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. Oh, we did it. So, just keep moving for a minute. As always, gonna let our heart rates come down. Put your hands behind your head if you're super breathless. Open up your lungs. I'm just gonna fold at the hips. Join me. Come down. Oh. Just relax your spine. Stretch out the backs of your legs. That feels good. Your core has worked hard today too. We may not have done core specific work, but it has worked. You can clasp your hands. That just pulls your spine a little more. Rock from side to side. Do what feels good. And put your hands on the floor if you can to stretch out your hamstrings. Take some nice deep breaths. Okay, roll up. Just let your spine really roll out. Oh. I don't know if you can hear Matt's music. I'm hoping that like copyright detectors don't pick up what it is and then prevent me from uploading this video. That would be very annoying. Okay, just roll out the shoulders. I've just rolled out my neck a little. I forgot to talk for a minute and tell you what I was doing. Just roll out your neck a bit more. Breathe. Right, so we're going to stretch out the quads. I couldn't talk then. So find your balance however works for you. Apparently that's on my head today. breathe into your stretch. On the other side. My less flexible side. Oh. Just do a bit more of a hamstring stretch. Oh, that's good. Stick your bum behind you, so like kind of stick your bum back like you're trying to push it into the wall, and that will just give you an extra hamstring stretch. You can lift your toes if you want more of a calf stretch, if you've got that flexibility. I forgot to count, so we'll just hold it for a bit. I am sweating a lot. This is good. And the other leg. Okay, we're going to do a figure 4 stretch. I would normally sit on the floor to do this. I don't think my camera's going to pick it up because I've changed the angle. So we're going to try a standing one. Let's see what my balance is like. So standing figure 4 is the same as the sitting one, except you are standing. So you cross your leg over like this, and then you kind of squat. As if your legs didn't work hard enough today, let's do some more. But that stretch was good inside of your butt. Try and balance, hold on to something if you need to. I'm surprised I can do this. Oh, that's a good stretch. Oh, that felt nice. So I'm particularly tight in this hip. I already know that. Oh, yes. So breathe into your stretch, it helps it stretch more, helps it relax. Obviously you don't want pain, but tight is fine. You want that pull, but a nice pull, not a painful pull. And as you breathe into it, you can go a little bit deeper. There we go. So if you want to stretch anything else, different directions, do it. I'm just going to fold forward again just because that felt really good. But that is us done. That was a really good one. Well done for doing 300 squat variations. Thank you for joining.